All right, going to take a look today at the Game Master's Book of Non-Player Characters by Jeff Ashworth. I have in the past looked at the Game Master's Guide to Random Encounters, also by the same author. Available, got this at a very, very low price on a very good sale. It is a hardcover, solidly made, as was the previous book. Let's see, this says 500 unique bartenders, brawlers, mages, merchants, royals, rogues, sages, sailors, warriors, weirdos, and more for 5th edition RPG adventures, plus 3 one-shot adventures. Now, as with anything else, I won't be using this for 5th edition because that's not a game that I would willingly play. Here's the information on the back. If you want to look at any of that. Yep. Oh, that's a vibrant inside there. Let's see, the pages are glossy, as is to be sort of expected. Here's our table of contents. Some nice illustrations. So, as I've mentioned in multiple videos now, I am stitching together Sandbox. I don't know when I'm going to bring it to the table at this point. It doesn't look like it'll be anytime soon, so I'm just really doing some groundwork. And part of that is trying to find the right tools to use. Now these look like maybe these are the pre-made scenarios here, and it does do the same thing that I didn't love about the first book of Random Encounters, where it has these very detailed, illustrated excuse me, maps that are, because of the way they're keyed and everything, I feel like they are almost exclusively GM facing maps. I don't see this being something I would put out and have my players take a look at because of all the keyed numbers. Yet they are so detailed that I think as a GM they're actually too over detailed. So I think not my favorite part. I don't love the use of the maps. I think if these were non-keyed and then put out in a way that you could use them for player facing, and then have a simplified black and white version of it keyed for the GM would be a much more useful way to do the maps. But that's me. That's a stylistic choice that is not to my liking, but whatever. So yeah, it looks like we have some scenarios here at the beginning, blah, blah, blah. I want to get to the actual meat of the book. Here we go. So, oh, good. Citizens for city denizens. And yeah, we have just characters. And you can see, I don't even really see stat blocks, which is great because, I mean, whatever, it's easy to ignore a stat block if you're putting it into a game, but this just gives you the information you actually need for role-playing characters, which is great. Sedona myth. You didn't hear it from me. A blonde-haired woman of middle age with almond-shaped eyes, gapped teeth, and a voice louder than it needs to be. For the insightful, she seems to prefer shifting the conversation to other people's trouble than talk about her own woes, which are considerable. Get some information here. Can't stop herself from spreading stories. What she's carrying, so if you've got a thief, you've got that sort of thing. So, yeah, just a bunch of characters, which is going to be super helpful for stocking a sandbox with characters. We have nobles and leaders, because, sometimes that can be a challenge, and having the work done for you and having, going out in and being able to just pick out the one that you need, pick out the characters that you want, or just read through some and get inspired if you are running low on ideas, if your fuel pump is a little bit tapped out. Oddballs and outsiders. small town tenants. Oh, here we go. So here's even a, nice, a generator for an NPC. Yeah, NPC, random NPC generator. First name, last name, brief description, wants and needs, secret or obstacle, and also carrying. And there's 1 through 20, and then looks like another set of 1 through 20, and another set. So it's multiple sets of these to make your NPCs. That's great. All right, small towns, common folk. I like the illustrations. There's like some very cool illustrations in here. Keep flipping. Yeah, okay. Let's see. Oh, we have some non-humans apparently. Uh-oh, a giant. No, that's not good. Or it's a little, I don't know. Well, oh, good, evil children. British reptiles. More random generators for small towns. Great. Outskirts and outposts. So this stuff's all going to be super useful. And, you know, if maybe one character doesn't work, the next one will. There's a lot of variety in here. It looks like there's a bunch of non-humans, so if you're dealing with a setting that has a lot of non-humans, then that's going to be handy. Yeah, no, and if you aren't, then you can ignore some. And then here we go, more random NPC generator. Again, super helpful to have some good random stuff. Ooh, underdwellers. Let's see. Yeah. Dwarves. Oh, that's cool. And yeah, there's a bunch of illustrations. I really like a lot of these illustrations. These are very cool. Right. And random generators for the underdwellers. Makes sense. Side quest generator. Also always helpful. We have like a petty caper in exchange for a divine favor. Let's see. Oh yeah, there's like a sort of a Mad Libs fill in the blank thing here, it looks like. Anyway. Oh, and here we have sort of a little index for if you just want to randomly pick one of those characters, it looks like, instead of, you know, maybe I don't go through and pick one in here, but I need somebody who's in a small town, roll a d10, get a 6, check out page 114 to 115. Okay, yeah, cool. Legal information, blah, 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 author acknowledgements, okay. Yeah, so again, it's pretty cool. It was very inexpensive, and if you find this on sale, I mean, I think it's going to be a handy tool to have in the tool chest for, especially for running sandbox games. I like the fact that it's got it broken down into like urban versus small town, that sort of thing, because, you know, eventually I would love to run a good city game, and it would be nice to have characters that make sense in a city that I can draw from. So again, every one of these tools hopefully will find its use as I go forward. Yep, that's it for me for now. Take a look down below. There's the usual information. Check out my Patreon. You know, like and subscribe. All the you know, you're not new here. I don't know why I'm telling you this, except, you know, they say you should. So here I am. Anyway, check it out, and I'll see you in the next video.